Hello everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? We're doing something kind of a little bit different tonight. Normally we do this on Facebook, but tonight we're actually going to do this on, I rephrase that, normally we do it on YouTube. Tonight we're going to do it on Facebook for the first time. So it'll be a little bit different. I'm just going to give everybody a chance to hop on here real quick and then we'll be able to get started. So how is everybody doing tonight? I'm just going to share this really quickly so we can let everyone know that we're on here, because I didn't really give a heads up to anyone. But as soon as we share this here, I will go ahead and get started with the readings. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing super fabulous. Most people are used to me doing this on YouTube. So this is going to be a little bit different tonight. Trying something different. And then we will get started. Yay, Sam, you're here. See, some people might like this one a little bit better than YouTube. I have a lot of people tell me that they can't find me on YouTube. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. I'm going to give everyone a few more minutes to hop on here, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Right here. Hello, hello everybody. Make sure you say hi so that I know that you're in here. We're going to do a general reading tonight. So it is going to be a reading for all signs, which is really good, so you don't have to feel left out. Yeah, sometimes you can find me. It's just a matter of being able to comment if you're able to be on there while I'm live, for sure. Okay. I think I have these shared everywhere now. Okay, so now I just need to pull this up live so I am actually able to see and read comments. Hey, Kara. I think I have these shared everywhere. Hey, Donnell. There we go. So I don't hear myself echoing in the background. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. We're doing things a little bit differently tonight than we normally do. So for those of you that have never been on here before, my name's Kaylee. I'm a psychic medium. If you have met me in Omaha at the Museum of Shadows, that's where I may look familiar. I do these readings normally on YouTube during the day. I just decided to switch it up a little bit and do Facebook tonight. For those of you that can't always catch me on YouTube. So you're able to actually join me on here, which is really good. So we're going to do an all signs forecast, which means you do not have to be a specific sign for these readings to be able to relate to you. They're going to relate to all signs. Sometimes it's going to have to do specifically with you. Other times it's going to have to do specifically to someone either connected to you, like relative, best friend, sister, brother, mother-in-law, husband, someone that's going to be really close to you, okay? Hi, Ann. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Angie. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. The only thing I don't like about these Facebook Lives is that I can't always keep up with the comments, so I apologize if I don't get to you. Hey, Heather. So I'm going to try to stay up to date with all the comments as best as possible. If I don't get to you, I'm really sorry. I'm not taking personal questions, this is just going to be a general reading for today, April 2nd through April 4th, which I believe is Saturday, so it'll get you through the next several days. Sam, you think this is way better than YouTube? Some may for sure. You just never know. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that get on here that are like, I can't find you on YouTube. So what the hell? So that's why I decided to do one a little bit different tonight. Okay. So hello, you guys. I'm just giving everyone a few minutes to jump on here, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you that have never done one of these readings before, these are general readings. These are going to be for all signs. So you do not have to necessarily be a specific sign to have these readings. These are not going to be personal readings. These are going to be for everyone, whether they are connected to you or a family member or a loved one. You just kind of have to take it as the message goes. Okay, I do things a little bit differently so that everyone is available to be able to get messages. Okay, so if I do not see your message or your name or your comments that's popping up, I apologize. It's one of those things where I'm just trying to get to all of you. Okay, so don't hold it against me if I don't see your comments. I promise I'm not doing that on purpose. All right, so we are going to start with saging today. I'm going to cleanse and clear the area. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. Hi, Francine. I miss you. It's been a long time. Hi, Katie. Hey, girl, hey. I know that right now in general for everyone is a really tough time. So it's a tough time for us to be able to cope with our surroundings, with our situation, with not being able to leave the house, with having to be stuck in situations that we're not normally comfortable with. So just keep that in mind. Everyone's going through the same thing you are. Hey Dee, hey Amy. Okay, so right now we are going to call in my spirit guides and your spirit guides to surround us and give us the information that is going to help us best at this time, to give us the most peace of mind in our heart and in our situation as it's going right now. For those of you that aren't necessarily down with everything we're talking about, you are more than welcome to step out. We still send you love and light. This isn't going to be for everyone. So if you are looking to tune in tonight, you are looking for an energy healing, you are looking for an energy release, this is for you. Okay. My name's Kaylee. I'm the owner at the Museum of Shadows in Nebraska, and we are going to do some energy healings. This is a big surprise for most people. Normally, I'm on YouTube. Tonight we're doing this on Facebook. If this works better for people, honestly, if this is easier for you to find, if this is more comfortable, let me know. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with doing this sort of a venue. The hardest part with all of this is going to be that I'm not going to be able to see all of you at once, okay? I'm not going to be able to get to all comments. So bear with me if I don't see your comments necessarily, but however, I want you to sit back. I want you to relax. I want you to get something to drink. I want you to calm yourself, and I want you to center yourself, and I want you to just be ready to enjoy the messages that Spirit is bringing you tonight, okay? That's the best thing that I could ask for. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I've been shuffling the decks here. I've been getting us ready. I'm trying to keep up with the messages. Hi, Charlie. And I miss you all. For those of you that usually come to the Museum of Shadows, I miss you. It's not the same not being here, honestly. Nate and I are kind of going crazy not being able to be there. It's our normal, and it's all we know what to do. So it's really difficult to step back and just take this time for ourselves and be able to heal and figure out whatever it is that's going on right now. So know that we are going through the exact same things you guys are. It's just going to be a matter of patience at this point, okay? If you do want to do any sort of individual readings, you can go to KayleeRaterman.com. My name is spelled out on this page, and you can request an individual reading if you like. I am going to finish shuffling these up, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you that are just joining us, if I can speak tonight, a lot of times when I start having spirit come through or interact with me, you can tell I get a little tongue-tied. So try to ignore that. Hopefully it doesn't bug you too much. We already saged. I invited my spirit guides and your spirit guides to join us and to come in tonight and just to communicate with us and give us peace in our heart right now and peace in this time. Sometimes these messages are going to be directly for you. Other times they're going to be meant for a family member, a husband, a child, a sister or brother, or a best friend. So if you know who I'm communicating with or who I'm talking to when it comes to a certain person or a certain subject, please let them know. And please share and forward this on to them. Okay. So here we go. We are going to go ahead and get started. I do read jumper cards. For those of you that don't know what jumper cards are, it means while I'm shuffling and communicating with spirit, anything that was to jump out and kind of go out through here at us, I do read those cards. I believe that they're meant to come out and they're meant to let us know what we're meant to know at this point in time. There's so many of you in here that I miss so much. Those of you that I see at the museum all the time, I miss you guys. I miss seeing you. So know that I do notice that you're in here, okay? So we had this one pop out, so we're going to go ahead and pull that. All right, so we are reading cards for today, April 2nd through April 4th, which is Saturday. On Saturday, I will jump back on here and we're gonna do a reading for the next week as well, okay? I tend to get a lot of information really quickly, so if anything that comes through, I get kind of tongue-tied, or I can't speak, or you can't tell what I'm saying, I apologize right now because that it happens with me. Half the time when information comes through, I have no idea what it's saying, so sometimes I have to go back and watch my own videos as well. Okay, so for today, we actually got anything that has to do with contracts and writing. Okay, so for some of you guys are actually going through this right now, whether you're waiting for a contract or you're waiting for something to come through that either has to do with justice or has to do with contracts that you're writing. This is going to be coming through, and it's going to be coming through actually quite quickly. Whether it's already happened or it's going to be happening within the next week, keep in mind that there is going to be something that you are going to have to sign. This does usually have to do with a legal document, so but as far as it's coming through and all the energy that's coming with it, it's going to be fortunate, so it's going to be a good thing. It's not necessarily going to be a bad thing or something that is going to bring you down. So for those of you that are worried about whatever this contract is that you're going to be signing, let go of the worry, take a deep breath, release it, and know that everything's going to be okay when it comes to this, because there's a few of you that are really nervous about whatever this document is that you have to sign. For some of you, it's going to be a really good thing. It's going to have to do with a job, an agreement, situation that you weren't necessarily prepared for that's coming through. So keep that in mind. That's a really good thing. And make sure to sign those papers when they come through. Others of you, there's going to be some that you've been waiting for a while, okay? Those of you that this pertains to, you know exactly who I'm talking about. The papers just aren't ready yet, and they're not meant to be quite to you at this point, but they will be there, okay? So if you're waiting for these papers and they haven't come through yet, just take a deep breath. Know that it's coming when it's supposed to, okay? You got Destiny, the Destiny card that popped out right away. So sometimes things happen for a reason, whether it's meant to be held off for a couple months whether it is meant to happen that way because of finances, because of things that may have popped up with the family, either that you're buying from or you personally, with all the setbacks and the holes that are going on right now. Know that this is happening for a reason, but the paperwork is still going to be coming through. So don't be quite so hesitant to sign them, okay? Hi, Anne. Yeah, so the papers are coming, okay? Don't be worried about that. And there's a lot of people in here worried about that right now. There's a few of you, too, that are kind of wondering about papers that you want to be coming, okay? So there's some documents that are going to be coming through that you want to be signing. So for some of you, it's a matter of, when am I going to get the house that I want to move into? Or when am I going to get this new offer from this job that I was supposed to be getting before this whole coronavirus started, before this whole pandemic kind of came together? Right now, there's a few of you where it's really, you feel like it's up to chance, like you have several other options in front of you. You're really going to the point where you're trying to decide whether or not you're going to go this route or you're going to wait it out, okay? It's really up to you. It could go either way. This is the hardest part about this part of the reading is it's free will choice. And some of you are going to wait this out and you're going to be successful with it. It's fate for you to wait. It's fate. Wheel of Fortune is one of the best cards you could get. So if you choose to put the time into it and you choose to wait and you choose to put all your energy into this position that you've been waiting for, it's going to be very successful for you. And it's going to be a really good change, okay? For those of you that are like, I can't jump into that yet because it's just too scary right now with everything that's going on, I still feel like you're going to head down the same direction. I still feel like it's going to be a really good thing for you. It's just going to take a little bit more time than it is for other people. So as long as you're okay with the wait and the time in between what it's going to take to get there, if that makes sense to you, then it's okay. Sometimes things just don't happen quite as quickly as we need them to. I live this every day. It's just a matter of patience, which is my least favorite word because we all know that none of us have enough of it. And it's a matter of being able to take that time and give ourselves that time to be able to fall into that position we need or fall into the circumstance or to the situation that is going to move us to the next level or the next destination. That is really the hardest part. Patience is probably the most difficult thing that I deal with on a daily basis, you and me. So whether you're trying to get to the next level to a job interview or whether you're trying to set your next goals of where you're going to go, or whether you're just trying to really show your boss or the person that's directly above you how far you want to go with the company or where you want to level up to. It's a matter of putting yourself out there, because if you just sit back and you wait for someone to come to you the whole time, you're always going to sit and wait, right? If you don't put yourself out there and you don't show them the reasons of why they should give you that job or why they should give you that next level up over the person next to you, they're always going to wonder. Okay, so sometimes you really have to lift yourself out of that comfort zone. And that's really what I'm being told right now, is pulling yourself out of the comfort zone, really letting yourself get to the point where you're okay with the change, which for a lot of you is the hardest part, is the change and the comfort and not knowing really where you're going to go with that, even though you know that you're ready for that next step. There's one of you specifically watching right now. And honestly, you know me, you've met me before. We'll kind of leave it at that. You have had the opportunity to move up. You know exactly who I'm talking to. And you've kind of just stepped back and waited for someone else to take that position because you're not sure if you should take it or not. This is your sign right here, me telling you to take that position. This is me telling you that The sign you've been waiting for is right now. I'm telling you. So don't be afraid. Don't step back anymore and be like, well, someone else might take it. You're the one that's supposed to take it. So take that leap. Take that jump in where you're supposed to go. You know who you are. Okay. And if you're still like, well, she may be talking about me, but I don't know because there's a lot of people watching. You've met me. You know who you are. Okay. So now we're going to pull our moon cards. These have to do with the emotional side of things. So what we're feeling, what we're experiencing, everything that we're going through right now. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I can't read all your comments while I'm talking. But I promise I'm not ignoring you. We'll do some more of these for sure. Alright, so these are going to be the cards that have to do with emotion. They have to do with what triggers us, what's holding us back, what's keeping us. For those of you that are holding back and not taking those positions that you're meant to be taking, this is going to be for you. What's holding you back, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. Know that if you're here for a reason, that you're meant to be seeing this, whether it's that you're meant to be sharing it with someone else that you are connected to, someone else that you love, someone else that you care about, that just needs to hear it sometimes. We all get put in those positions. Okay. So what do we need to know about our emotions and how we're feeling for today, April 2nd through April 3rd, 2020? This card that we got is it's time to release negativity. Okay, time to release negativity. So any feelings that you're hanging on to, anything that you feel like you haven't let go of yet. Okay, this is going to have to do with the past. This is going to have to be anything connected to with what you've been hanging on to, what you're still angry about, what you can't let go of as of yet. This is what that is going to connect to. So this is supposed to be a period of healing, self-love, letting go of what no longer serves us. Okay. What else do we need to know for today? All signs, April 22nd. April 22nd. It's my mom's birthday. Hi, Mom, if you're watching. I meant April 2nd through April 4th. Those of you that have watched me before, especially on my YouTube channel, I tend to say the wrong dates all the time, so I apologize about that. Okay, so we got work through your fears. So there's a lot of you holding back. There's a lot of you holding back for fear of what other people are going to think, for fear of what is going to happen to you if you change the position that you're in now. A lot of us stay in these positions because we're comfortable. We feel like it's something that we've been doing for enough time now that we need to just stay there because it is what it is at this point. And that's not the case. It's not something that your angels and guides are talking about where it's like, yeah, you've done this, so just stay there. It's a point where they want you to step out of your comfort zone and go to the next level of where you want to be and where you see yourself going. So work through your fears internally of what is holding you back, and work through your fears, most importantly, of what you feel like other people are going to say. And that is honestly the hardest thing that most people can go through, is the fear of what other people are going to think. And unfortunately, that's not something that's going to go away easily. That's something that's going to take time to be able to work yourself through. So just kind of keep it in mind. We do have some of you that are coming up with new relationships. For those of you that are single, there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on. I don't know if any of you just saw that. Right when I said that, my light flashed. Literally, that was weird, and it did it twice. So know that there's going to be a big change, okay, for the better. For those of you that just got into a new relationship and you're in love and you're feeling good and you're finally feeling good for the first time, that's a great thing. And this is a really good sign that the lights are flashing, that you're getting these signs. Some of you are like, I'm so happy, but what if What if this isn't right? What if this isn't the one? So take this as a sign that it is, okay? Take that as a sign that you were supposed to know. Just go with it. Quit holding yourself back. For others of you, you're getting the sign that you need to show the world the real you, okay? You need to take yourself and everything you're interested in and everything that you've been putting yourself out there for and everything that you feel uncomfortable with and put it out there. And let people know what you're interested in and what you want to do and what you want to change and where you want to go. It's really important to step out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there. Sometimes it's starting something new. Last month I attuned, I'm a Reiki master. I'm also a Usui Reiki master. I do shamanic healing, a lot of different types of healing. And I attuned some level 1 Reiki practitioners. And I have a lot of people that are still very, very withdrawn and afraid of the gifts, afraid to tell people what they're doing or afraid to put themselves out there. The main thing you can do at this point is not to hold anything in, to be able to show yourself the confidence that you need to put yourself out there and to be able to show everyone else too. I mean, it's really a point of bringing down the outer shell of what you feel like everyone else sees to what you really are. And that's a hard thing to do. It doesn't happen overnight, to be completely honest. Sometimes it really takes years. So I'm not telling you that this is going to be something that happens very quickly. More like something that's going to be stuck in the back of your mind. Just don't worry so much about what everyone else thinks. Worry a little bit less about where you want to go and where you see yourself going, because that is going to be ultimately where your heart's desire is going to take you and where your angels and your guides are going to lead you. Okay. All right, so now I have my tarot moon cards, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these up, see what they have to say for us. The only thing weird about not doing this on YouTube is I don't get to see as many comments, so I feel bad if I'm like missing some of these that come through. Please don't think that I'm ignoring you. We did do a raffle last week. We did a giveaway for a 1 hour free reading with me over video chat, just kind of like we're doing now. So congratulations to Tanya who won that. That's amazing. And I appreciate everyone's love and support with the raffle tickets for not only me, but the museum as well, because we're going through all this. All right, so here we go. We're gonna see what is holding us back most right now. For those of you that are just joining us, thanks for popping in. I'm doing this on Facebook. This is where I usually do it on YouTube. So I don't always get to see all the comments, so I apologize if anyone thinks I'm ignoring them. All right, so what do we need to know for tonight, April 2nd through April 4th of 2020? All right, we have cards jumping out here. I do pull the jumpers. So there's a lot of you that are feeling really down about yourselves right now. Okay, there's a lot of you that are feeling like you should be doing more, that you have more to be giving, but you are not able to give as much as you can right now. Okay, if that's the best way to put it. There's a lot of you that are going through a lot of heartbreak right now, whether you are new into a relationship. You feel like you have no relationship and you've been sitting here heartbroken waiting for something to happen, or you or a friend have just had complete outs, that you felt like this was actually your friend and you had like a really solid connection to. So know if that is happening, that's happening for a reason, okay? You guys are not on the same path. your souls are not in the same journey right now, and that this is happening for a reason, okay? For a select few of you that are with a specific person that you've been with for a while, the only reason there's outs going on right now has to do with the energy shifts and the moon shifts and the moon phases right now. So that will mend itself, I guess would be the best way to put it. But that doesn't take away from how you're feeling right now. There's a lot of people that are feeling very, very down and very, very low, okay? Almost like you could take every situation that you've been in right now and you could blame it on yourself. You could find a reason for how you're feeling, for why you're feeling this way, for why your situation is where it's at. It's almost like you take everything and you put 100% blame on yourself, even though technically it doesn't have anything to do with you. But you're still taking 100% of it on. So I need you to really just step back at this point and take a breather, okay? Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and know that the situation that you're in right now is none of your fault. It just is the situation that you're in right now, and regardless of whether or not you feel like you understand why you're moving through this, it's a matter of you having to move through this so you can grow. It's stepping stones for where you're going. It's stepping stones for your growth and your ascension, to grow spiritually, to grow on different levels of where you've always wanted to go. But I feel like before this, in that relationship, you were always kind of held back. So whether this is you, like I said, whether this is a sibling or a loved one or a sister or a best friend, whoever this is for, you need to let them know that it's okay. Or just share this with them so they know that whatever this is that they're going through, they're not alone, and that it's okay that they're feeling this way. But there is a lot of heartbreak that is surrounded around this. So know that that is being acknowledged. But not only is it being acknowledged, there's just a lot of feelings of being alone. Even if you feel like you've spoken to people about it, you still feel alone. Even like, well, I can joke around with my friends and I can have a good time, but when it comes to the end of the day, I'm still by myself. And I feel a lot like there is very much that feeling going on. There's a few of you that are surrounded by people that aren't necessarily giving you that connection that you need as far as support. These are the people that you're meant to let go at this point. Okay, these are the people that you're meant to say, I thought these were the ones that were going to be there for me at this time, and they're not. So this is your big clue. Okay, this is your, hey, I need a wake-up call. I need to know that these people aren't meant to be in my life. So I'm going to take a few step backs and let them go on their way, and I'm going to go on mine. Because when you go on your own and on your path, you're going to raise so high, and you're going to get to all these levels of where you think you couldn't go because you're being held back by someone who didn't want you to raise above them or to be more successful than them. As hard as it is to hear, some people genuinely don't want their friends to be more successful than them. And it's really sad to hear, because there's a lot of people that don't feel that way, that are really excited for their friends' successes and their job performance and getting raises and getting the next level up. But there's a lot of people that don't support that. And those are the people that you need to step away from. Hi, Tanya. And like I said, if I'm missing your comments, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to miss them. But know, for those of you that I am talking to that are feeling alone right now and are feeling like they're kind of left by yourself, that you're not. Your angels and guides very much surround you and are very much with you at this time. So they want to let you know that. And that even though sometimes it feels like you're kind of stuck in this position where you can't do anything, that things are going to get better. Okay, things are going to pull themselves together. They're going to pull out of it, and it'll just be one of those things where all of a sudden out of nowhere you think it's going to get worse, and it's just like, it's done. It's better. Okay, so the people that you lose in the process, the people that go their own direction, the people that aren't necessarily with you at this point, it's okay, because they were meant to go in that direction. They were meant to kind of go their own separate ways, so you're able to continue to level up and continue to go in that direction that you're meant to. There's a lot of people that are kind of watching in here that have a lot of people kind of holding them back from their highest potential, or holding them back from where they're going to go because they feel threatened that they'll be left behind if you get to a certain level. So keep that in mind. That's not the kind of people that you want to have on your side. You're going to want to have people that are supporting you and have your back and are excited for all your things that you're celebrating, and excited for your level ups, and excited for your goals that you're hitting. That's huge. And you want to surround yourself with people that have the same goals. Okay? All right, so we have the Page of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So again, same thing. What we're seeing is that you're taking time to isolate yourself. It's almost like, well, I want all this stuff, and I want to be in this position, and I want to get to this next level, and I want to do A, B, and C, but I don't have the means in my hands right now, or I don't have the opportunity right here. So the opportunity is coming. You're literally juggling the funds. You're juggling the money, the abundance that you want to come to you. It's just not quite here yet. So you need to just hang on for about 2.5 more weeks, and you're going to get to that point where everything starts to calm down, where the offers start coming in. But you have to be able to put yourself out there in order to level up to that next level. If you sit at home every day and you're like, oh, I guess someone will get a hold of me for this new job or this new career or this new opportunity, it's not going to happen. Know that you have to put yourself out there, and you have to put yourself almost in an uncomfortable position where you're like, hey, I'm gonna be an amazing asset to your company. I can do A, B, and C for your company, so you should hire me because I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So keep that in mind. It's very, very important. And it's really important for you to have that confidence. Okay. All right, so we're going to do one more set of cards here. That was our third deck of cards that we had here. So we are going to do the cards from our angels and guides to see if there's anything else they want us to know. For those of you that are new here and haven't done these before, normally I do these on YouTube, so I'm kind of just switching it up tonight and doing these on Facebook. If you're just now joining, you can go back and watch everything and see the full reading as well. Okay. So what we need to know is what our angels and guides are asking from us, what our angels and guides want us to know for today, February 2nd through February 4th. I do pull jumper cards, so anything that was to jump out at me, I take this as a sign from our angels and guides that we need to communicate with them. Okay. All right, so we got be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Okay, so for those of you that have been listening and they're like, yeah, I know that's what I want, but I don't know how to get there, and I don't know what to do to get myself to that point. Okay, know that you have it in you. Know that you have everything you need behind you and pushing you. I literally just threw that card right behind me, apparently. You have everything you need. You have all the tools. You have everything that you need to put yourself out there. Sometimes it's literally a matter of self-confidence, and it's literally a matter of, what can I do to put myself out there? What can I do to get more clients, to level up, to bring myself to the next highest position above me? they're going to level up because I'm going to level up. Okay, so don't ever just hold yourself back because you feel like you've gotten to the point where you've hit the highest peak. If you've hit the highest peak, then let's go to the next peak and let's start from the bottom and let's work our way up, okay? There's never a ceiling to where you can go. And that's probably my biggest thing. Did I seriously say February? I do this a lot, so I'm just going to apologize right now. It's April. I tend to say different dates. If I said a different date, it's for a reason. So if February 2nd through February 4th is connected to you or makes sense to you, then you know, talking to you, okay? It is April. It is April, okay. The other one that we got is unconditional love. It says, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be, okay? This is all about self-love. This is what March has been about. This is what April's about. It's about healing, and we cannot put ourselves out there. We cannot get into new relationships. We cannot put ourselves into new situations where we have confidence that we feel like we can conquer anything, and we can put ourselves into a very what we feel like is not a position that we're allowed to be in, even though we have it within us, until you love yourself and until you respect yourself and you have self-love and you have self-confidence, no matter what it takes. So remember that even if you're just now tuning in, that it's all about being proud of who you are, no matter what the situation you're in, loving who you are, making sure that you respect yourself, respect your body, be aware of what you put in it, okay? We are all stuck at home right now. There's no excuse to be letting yourself go. Work out once a day. Everybody's got 20 minutes. It's a matter of taking care of who we are so that we are able to give 100% of ourselves out there. So, if you guys enjoyed this, go ahead and share it out there. Like I said, normally we do this on YouTube, so those of you that are just joining tonight, I really appreciate it. I wanted to give more of you an opportunity to hop on here, because normally I get a million questions of when I got on there and people didn't get notifications. So if this works better for you, let me know. And we will continue to do this. I miss you, Dee. So, everyone, remember to give yourself a little bit of patience, a little bit of peace of mind. Give yourself permission to love yourself and be patient with those around you. And I'm I can't speak once again. I'm sending you all so much love and light. I love you guys. Take care. And we will talk to you soon. We'll see you.